Welcome to Medicated Housewife DIY. In today's DIY video, mind-blowing Dollar Tree DIYs that look expensive, super easy high-end decor. Are you tired of living in a drab and boring home but don't want to break the bank? Well, look no further because today we have some mind-blowing Dollar Tree DIYs that will make your home feel luxurious and looking like you hired an expensive interior designer. Okay, well, maybe not literally, but close enough. These DIYs are super easy, but don't be fooled by their simplicity. The end result will have your friends and family so envious. So grab your glue, some creativity, and a willingness to get your hands dirty. Let's go create some mind-blowing high-end decor on a budget together. So stick around, let's go make some stuff and jump right into this. For this first DIY, I'm using this large wood tray from Dollar Tree Plus, which I had to buy online, like a case of them, because we don't have any Plus stores in the entire state of New Jersey, and I'm angry about it. Thank you very much. Okay, rant over, and I'm going to spray paint it with this Rust-Oleum paint and primer in a gloss white, which I will link for you in the description box below, along with any other non-Dollar Tree supplies that I use. I had some wood half rounds in my stash, but they just weren't big enough for what I had in mind with this. So I grabbed this bead mold that I got on Amazon, and I will link it for you below. I chose the second to largest size for the half bead, and I filled it up with hot glue instead of clay. This way, there was no drying time for the clay, and the end result does not look like it's made out of hot glue at all. So it's a win-win. I find that when using the hot glue to make embellishments in these molds, it's really important to make sure that the glue really gets into all those deep nooks and crannies in the mold. Like, really push the glue down in there. I like to give that mold a good thud on the work table just to help really force the glue down into the mold. But also, if you mess it up, it's only hot glue. It's inexpensive, and you don't really feel bad wasting it if you have to redo something. I give the glue a few minutes to fully dry, and then I use a small scissors to trim away any extra glue strings or lumps that don't belong there. I needed 26 of these large half rounds, but I did make a few extra because you guys know I need to have some just in case options, just in case I need them. It's a little OCD of me, but that's how I roll. I place the glue rounds onto a piece of packing tape, sticky side up, and that's to keep them together. Then I am using Rust-Oleum Bright Shiny Gold, and I spray paint them gold, and they don't even look like hot glue anymore. I used a ruler and a pencil to mark the middle point on the underside of my tray, and then also mark 1 inch in from the end on both sides of the tray. And then I made some small marks just about every 1.5 inches or so apart from one side of the tray to the other. That sounds complicated, but that's not. This gave me room to fit 9 of those gold hot glue rounds on the side of the tray. And I also measured the height of the tray wall, and that was 1.5 inches also. So I did my best to place each of those gold pieces at the 3/4 inch middle of the tray wall. I'm using hot glue to attach the gold pieces to the wall of the tray. Depending on what size half rounds you end up using, that will determine how many you will need and how far apart you're going to space them on your tray. You can customize that any way you like, with the colors, with the size, the amount that you use, any of that, etc. I ended up using 4 gold pieces on the handle sides of the tray. That's 2 on either side of the tray cutout handle in the middle. You can seal your tray with any kind of sealer. I think I am going to end up using a glossy Mod Podge to seal this one because I feel like the gold and the white should just be on the glossy side. And this is my glossy gold studded tray, and I think this looks so elegant. I just love gold and white together regardless. It always has an upscale and a sophisticated look. The fact that this is so easy to achieve is really just the icing on the cake, and never mind the fact that a bunch of hot glue gumdrop looking things actually look like gold metal studs. It's a winner. This next DIY begins with this floral foam wreath form from Dollar Tree and some jute twine, which you can get at Dollar Tree, but I got this larger size twine from Amazon, and I'll link it for you below. I'm going to use some hot glue and begin wrapping the entire foam ring in the jute twine so that none of that green foam is going to be visible anymore. Once my foam ring is fully wrapped in jute, I'm assembling a base for this pedestal bowl that we are making, and I am using an empty duct tape roll as the base. And I have this self-adhesive faux leather, which I will link for you below, but you could also use the Dollar Tree faux leather to do this as long as you use a glue or some type of adhesive to attach it. So I measure the width of the tape roll and then I cut out a strip of this faux leather. And then I'm just going to stick it right onto the tape roll. I end up cutting some slits to fold the leather over the edges of that tape roll just to neaten them up and make it look all nice and pretty, easy peasy. Next, I have some Dollar Tree white cotton nautical rope, which I unravel a whole bunch of it and cut the sections into 8 separate strips. I'm going to be using these Dollar Tree tiny elastic bands to make those 8 sections of unraveled rope. We're going to make them into the most basic tassels. We are like seriously cheating with these tassels by using these elastic bands, but I won't tell if you don't tell. Before I attach the 8 bunches of rope tassels, I take each section and unravel it even further than I did before. I'm trying to make them look a little bit more random and frankly kind of messy. That is kind of the look that I'm going for here, is a little I want my bunches to be all over the place before I attach them all to that jute covered ring using the tiny elastic bands. After all 8 tassels are attached, I take a ruler and I measure just over 2 inches from the elastic band to the end of the tassels. And then I'm going to give each tassel a little trim before we continue. To complete our cheating tassel look, I cut 8 pieces of jute twine and I use a little hot glue to secure them wrapped around the elastic band 2 times. So we're basically hiding the fact that we used an elastic band in the first place, and it's really helping complete that tassel look. And then I give the tassels a comb through to fluff them out a little before giving them one final trim to really even them all out. I'm using this white plastic bowl from Dollar Tree and I want it to stay white, but I want it to have some texture to it. So I mixed some apple barrel matte white acrylic paint with baking soda and painted the entire bowl. First, I painted the back and the bottom and then turned it over and the entire front and the inside of the bowl as well. And then I set that bowl aside to fully dry. Once the bowl is fully dry, it's time to assemble it, and I start with using some hot glue to attach that faux leather base to the bottom of the bowl. Then I flip the bowl over and using some more hot glue, I'm going to use that to attach the jute covered ring to the top edge of my bowl. And the last thing I'm going to do is to use a comb to fluff out my cheating tassels one more time. And this is my boho pedestal bowl. This was one of those projects that I had no idea what direction it was going in until I started it, and it just kind of came together. I think it's a little modern boho, not quite a basket, not quite a pedestal bowl. I do really like the neutral kind of earthy vibe it's got to it overall. This next DIY, just ignore that small gold dish in the middle of the video, it's for later. I am using one of these clear plastic bowls that come in a pack from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to spray it with this Rust-Oleum frosted glass spray, which I will link for you below. I'm also using one of these narrow dessert dishes that also come in a pack from Dollar Tree. I have already spray painted that with Rust-Oleum bright shiny gold paint. Using a small amount of hot glue, I'm going to attach the gold base to the bottom of my frosted plastic bowl. And that's really all there is to this DIY. This one is ridiculously easy. And this is my frosted gold bowl. And for something that's so simple, I'm actually really happy with this bowl. You can use battery operated candles or lights in it, throw some succulents in it. You could do anything with it. I think it looks so much more substantial than it actually is. This next DIY is starting with a large wood slice from Dollar Tree and a pack of these 1/2 inch square 12-inch dowels that I got on Amazon, and I will link them for you below. We are going to be using 22 of the dowels in total. Using my miter shears, which I will link for you below, I cut the first dowel to 6 inches in length. And on a side note, these dowels, although they are thick, are made out of balsa wood, so they're very soft, and they cut with the shears really pretty easily. Then I measure and cut the next dowel 6 1/4 inch in length, and I cut each dowel after that 1/4 inch longer than the last one. And I'm going to do that with all 22 dowels, and each one is going to be 1/4 inch longer than the one before it. Once the 22 dowels are cut, I decided to stain them using some super strong instant coffee. This gives them a nice warm light brown tone, but it doesn't change the color of the wood too much. I stain all 4 sides of each of the dowels, including the tops, but not the bottoms of them because those will not be seen. Once the dowels are dry, I begin attaching them to my wood slice to make, spoiler alert, we are making a decorative wood lamp. So beginning with the 6 inch shortest dowel, I choose one of the rings that are on the surface of that wood slice, and that will be the circle line that I follow to attach the dowels, if that makes sense, and hopefully it does. I'm going to be using a mixture of hot glue and Tight Bond Quick and Thick wood glue. The wood glue is for the long-term holds, and the hot glue is for that immediate bond to help everything stay in place quicker. I use a piece of craft stick in between each dowel to help ensure that the same amount of space is between each of those dowels, and we're going to be gluing each dowel one after the other in size order, from the shortest one to the longest. At several points throughout the process, I use a generous line of hot glue in the back of that line of dowels to really help secure them in place, and you will not be able to see that glue from the front of the lamp anyway. I continue the gluing process until all 22 dowels are glued in place, leaving a small opening between the first and the last dowel to give some room for that Dollar Tree push light that I will be placing at the bottom of this lamp to give it some light. And this is my wooden dowel decorative lamp. As I said, there is a battery operated push light at the bottom, but you could use any other light or even some greenery instead. I really love this little decor item. It's rustic, but it has a modern edge to it, and it is definitely a more high-end feel. This last DIY begins with 3 clear glass marbles that I got on Amazon, but I'll link them for you below, and a small plastic dish that come in a pack from Dollar Tree. I wanted the glass to have a greenish color to it, but still be translucent, and the only way I could think of doing that was to use some alcohol ink to achieve that look. And because they are heavy and round, the only way I could think of holding them in place to color them with the ink was to hot glue them to a wooden dowel. So now they kind of look like lollipops, but I don't hate that. I cleaned them off with 91% rubbing alcohol and first painted more alcohol on them before applying some of the drops of the citrus color. It's Tim Holtz alcohol ink, and the color was actually perfect. I will link all the alcohol ink supplies below as well. A couple of the glass marbles did spontaneously fall off the wood dowel while I was applying the ink, so do watch out for flying marbles, but it all worked out okay in the end. Meanwhile, I used some Rust-Oleum Bright Shiny Gold to spray paint the outside of the small plastic dish. Now I wanted to attach the 3 marbles as a base for the plastic dish, and because they are round, because they're marbles, they don't really want to stay still, I put down some packing tape sticky side up over a traced bottom of the plastic dish so that I could place the marbles where I wanted them and they would stay there. That part seemed to work out okay. I am using super glue gel applied to the top of the marbles, and then I place the dish on top and I'm going to allow that to dry. And because you guys know I'm honest with you, I swear I must be super glue challenged. It never works perfectly for me. I was attaching glass to plastic. It should have been fine, but full disclosure, I had to cheat and use a little hot glue to keep the marbles attached. Not the end of the world, but let me know in the comments if any of you have similar issues with super glue. And this is my glass-footed dish, and honestly, although it's not perfect, I truly love the way this looks. Something about the green glass and the gold, it just looks expensive and truly upscale to me. I just really like the concept of glass orbs as the base for a bowl or for a dish. And as always, I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comments which one of these mind-blowing Dollar Tree high-end DIYs is your favorite and why. I really do love hearing from you. I want to thank you all for watching. Your support means so much to me. I just hit 5,000 subscribers and I couldn't be more amazed and thankful to all of you. And if you've enjoyed any of these Dollar Tree high-end decor DIYs, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing. I would love to have you here. Until next time, thanks for watching. My name is Sarah. I'm the Medicated Housewife, and crafting is my medication.